dish, English or Spanish? I've seen the meme, but I don't know what it means, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. I think Joshua explained it to me, and then I blocked it out.
Hello.
So I
Haven't been
forgot.
able to join in a while. Happy to be here. Hope
Happy to
everyone
have
is doing
you.
well tonight.
First of all, I would like to sincerely apologize for disappearing for a week once again. There's not one specific reason. I could just give a bunch of excuses. Not excuses. Nay, updates. Move for oh, that's what it is. Oh, it's so stupid. It was it's like oh, what's the other version of that meme? I can't remember. I also didn't know about I didn't know I had to have someone explain the Haktua thing to me. Josh was mentioned it and I was like,
I got a second monitor for my B-Day and I got the Minecraft itch again, so we are dual tasking and the vibes are immaculate based.
Let's go! I love second monitor. Second monitor is my life. Not Haktua. Yeah, that did not really enter my radar.
I hope you are all well.
Mystish, I saw the Key Live video and I was like, my mind got flashback to me, new reality. Yeah, look at my Twitter to see my new Elgato ring light. Also new nails. Kind of. I redid them. You actually can't really see in this light. It looks prettier in the sunlight, but it's a magnetic color. Or it has magnetic flakes in there. So you paint it and then you use a little magnet and you wiggle it around and then it creates like a cat eye effect. It's not super cat eye-y, but it is very dimensional and glassy in person. So you just have to trust me on it. Yeah, magnetic. I didn't really know about magnetic nail polishes until very recently. Opinion on Candace. What about you? What's your opinion on Candace? Candace! They're sick in the side. Thank you. Yeah, sorry about disappearing for a week. Let's see. I do have some updates. Number one, you probably already know this by now, but me and Joshua started a podcast.
Says Woo is giving away 30 pulls. You can finally get Jinsha also stands like a zig.
What if I told you that I already got Genshin offline because I couldn't wait? Anyways, that's not important right now. Yes, me and Joshua started a podcast. It's called Logging Off. Yeah, off stream. I'm sorry. Wuthering Waves is literally the only game I've been playing offline. I log into Genshin and HSR like 2 or 3 times a week. I know you missed the whatever will you do not having seen the gold light streak through the sky. Whoa. Oh, take it easy, Lelio Lutazi. Anyways, yes, it was literally like somewhere in between soft pity and hard pity. It was the most uneventful wishing of all time. So I think you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Yams 1116 says hi Dish, love the new podcast.
Thank you.
Very nice to listen to. Also, fun fact of the day: it is in fact possible to be too close to the sun.
Too close to the sun. Yeah, what happened last time? You got Donowald. Oh yeah, you got Donowald last time. Chat looks double to me. No, you're right. It is.
THX for keeping it real and being yourself, Dish.
Thanks. So I'll pull it up for you. Me and Joshua recorded a podcast, or we started a podcast, and we posted the first episode, I think the day I think it was the day after I streamed last. I'll show you. Looks like this. Logging up. So first episode is very chill. It's just me and Joshua. I filmed on my phone when we were in New York. So this episode is actually very old. But we talked about how we met, how we fell in love, how we got to do what we're doing, and it's kind of like an introductory podcast. And then here's episode 2, which we actually filmed yesterday, and I filmed, edited it all in one day. But in this episode, we talked about mostly creativity, things related to like artistic passions and careers and hobbies. And then also we spent a pretty big portion, pretty much all of this, talking about the Natlin characters. So I know you guys are I know some of you are gonna be curious about my thoughts on that. I haven't watched a special program, but I watched the Natlin teaser. I'm just say, if you're curious about my thoughts, if you're curious about me and Joshua's almost 30-minute discussion, almost 30-minute discussion about it, watch the podcast, because it's much easier to talk about it in long form, uninterrupted, than on stream. So I'm just gonna leave it to that. Yeah, you're fine. It's fine. It's fine. How else can we low-key promote the podcast? Yeah, what are we doing here? How did you come up with the podcast name? So we ended up on logging off because we wanted to use something that was related to gaming. But essentially we want to be in and active in like the online internet communities and cultures that we're in, like gaming, movies, TV, internet discussion, but not in the chronically online type of way, I guess. So I think the goal is like uplifting, hopefully somewhat insightful, entertaining, just honest discussions. So I think that's how we landed on that name. Kind of like disconnecting, taking a break, that kind of vibe. Yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. The response has been really, really cool to see. It's on Spotify. I believe it's on Apple Podcasts, but I can't find the link. I'll have to have Joshua add it in. But that's going to be every week on Wednesday.
Vinchix says, have you ever been told you look a little bit like Alessia Cara? She's a Canadian singer and has a beautiful voice like you.
Oh my gosh. She is beautiful. No, I have never been told that. I'm going to be honest, I don't see... Maybe I see it a little bit. I can't quite smolder that well. She is beautiful. Alessia Cara. I see it just a tiny bit. In like our face shape, I kind of actually see it here. This picture. Eh? Well, sorry. I'll take that as a compliment because she's very, very beautiful.
3 months, let's go. Hello, MS Dish. I just found out that I will be graduating with
congrats.
honors. Wow, I'm so happy. Fireheart says you and Joshua honestly are bringing the new Jenna and Julian chill vibes, and it's actually great.
Jenna and Julian. Man, that means a lot because I love them, and I miss Jenna every day. Glad she's happy. I hope she is happy, I should say. But I still watch Julian Solomita, and I miss their podcast so bad. Ding ding. Ding ding. The Shark Tank episode. Oh yeah.
Watching your moving out vlog makes me feel proud of how far you have come as a streamer. This sub is for the 3 kitties.
Thank you for the 20 months. Oh, I missed some other ones. Calmon, thank you for the tier 3. Oh my gosh, tier 3. Congratulations on graduating with with honors. That is so cool. You know, it doesn't matter really. It doesn't matter. But something personal that still bothers me to this day whenever I think about it is that if you look at my transcript from college, you see that I graduated with magna cum laude GPA, which is what? My total average was, what's the GPA intended? 3.7 to 3.8 GPA over your cumulative freaking GPA. Magna cum laude. I've heard people say loud. I've heard people say loudy. But when I graduated, they didn't factor in my last semester of classes because I guess the final counts, like the final grades weren't in yet. So I have a medal that says cum laude. And it doesn't matter because no one in my entire life has ever asked me if I graduated magna cum laude or cum laude. But I just want my magna cum laude medal. And sometimes I think about emailing my college and seeing if I could get one, but that just seems so stupid. How do you pronounce it? I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. Pronunciation. No. Pronunciation. Magna cum laude.
We are looking at how to pronounce these two phrases from Latin.
Episode, mainly because nowadays I hear about toxic relationships problems, horrible breakups, cheating, divorce, the list goes on and on. Maybe it's me being jaded, but it's nice hearing a happily married couple expressing their wholesome story of how they got together.
Thank you, Hugo.
And we'll be looking at how to say more Latin vocabulary too, correct pronunciation, so stay tuned. Magna.
Stay tuned for the next 15 seconds.
Cum laude.
Magna cum laude. Magna cum laude, yeah.
It's also another expression to say summa cum laude.
Yeah, so my GPA earned me the magna cum laude title, but my medal says cum laude, which is one level below. Overachiever in me is really mad. Yeah, sorry, he's like right in your eardrums. Today we're going to look at the pronunciation of some Latin words, so stay tuned for the next 15 seconds. Yeah, anyway. Now for the first time in my life I've ever had no one asked, but I unsolicitedly told someone that I graduated with magna cum laude GPA. Anyway, podcast is out. It's happening once a week. There's 2 episodes out right now. Why is this man in my house? Let's see what else. Oh, it was Anime Expo this weekend. Thank you, Lord in heaven, I didn't go. Therefore, I'm not sick, not really tired. But I did get to go to, we had like a big group dinner.
Hello, 29 months, let's go.
A free medal. Saw some people. Oh my gosh, wait. I have to show you something. So one of the people I saw was Celeste, the VTuber. She is from, hold on, before I say this, to make sure it's public information, where she's from. Looking at her Twitch. I do not see the country. So I'm just going to say she's from Southeast Asia. A while ago, when Dune was in theaters, I had expressed that I was so sad that I hadn't made it to the AMC theaters to get the bucket. And she jokingly, well, I thought it was a joke, was like, I'll pick one up for you. all the way from the other side of the world. She got me the Dune bucket and traveled all over the place with this giant thing in her suitcase. Like, she's she's a real friend. Celeste, if you guys don't watch her, you should watch Celeste. Not just because of this, but, you know, since we're on this subject. It's beautiful. I didn't know it was going to be metal. I thought it was plastic for sure. But yeah, she like rolled up, her and Boap rolled up to Korean barbecue, and Boap had this big box in his hand, and I was like, is that yeah, it's metal. This part's plastic. I haven't actually stuck my hand in it yet. And something in my inner brain is telling me that I shouldn't. Oh my gosh. Wow. Are you the Gaib? Otherwise, I'm gonna eat you. It's disturbing. It's perfect. And the next time we watch a movie, I'm gonna make popcorn and I'm gonna put it in the Dune bucket. Why are we looking at? That's not what it is. It's the worm. Depends on who you ask. It's gold on the inside. Beautiful. So shout out Celeste for being a real one and using precious international shipping space to bring me the Dune bucket. I think she said she actually got it in Japan. She actually got it in Japan. I'm gonna break it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna let that. Don't that down. It fell on the rug. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, sick beat. Everyone knows I'm a clumsy person, okay? But remember when you all said that I would break this in like a week or something? Would just like you to know that I've been using this mug almost every day and it is still in one piece. Despite being like tiny, ultra thin, skinny tempered glass.
You should put them on timeout inside the Dune bucket.
Let's see. I think one of Murdy's hind legs would fit in there. I don't know though. Cats are pretty squishy. None of them really like squeezing into tight spaces. Funnily enough. They're not that kind. They just like climbing. Mug's alright. One Piece mentioned. Okay. Let's see. Do I have anything else? It's been a week. Anything game related? Oh. Can you tell me? I think I'm just gonna watch the special program offline because it's been too long now. I don't want to use stream hours on it, to be honest. Sorry, Ethan. Is the sorry, Ethan. I know those are easy views on side dish. And to be more creative, I guess, to get those view numbers up. But I was curious, envisaged echoes. Was this mentioned in the special program, or did we just find out about this? We'd love to watch it. Would you? Yes, it was mentioned. Okay. So I think we got all the details this way just now. When was this posted? 1 hour ago? Okay, we have full details now, so I want to look over this. So we're getting a new permanent game mode. Permanent endgame mode. So quickly. It's horrible. Is it horrible? I have not even started. I mean, I'm shocked that they're throwing 2 at us at once. It says high difficulty. High difficulty. In the corner of the theater lobby. Okay, so it's part of imaginary theater. Vibrant colors have emerged in a once blank canvas. When someone touches the canvas, it transports them to different domains based on their different experiences. Explore the world within the painting with specific companions to accomplish final objectives. Traveler, are you ready to take on the challenge? Eligibility. Okay, rank 35. Completed and finalized the combat performance. Oh, so it's like a part 2 of Imaginary Theater. In this game mode, each envisaged Echo's challenge corresponds to a designated character and has its own independent challenge mode. Oh, like single characters? Oh, wait. The character challenge for envisaged echoes will be constantly updated. In the first seasons, challenge will be available for the following 5 characters: Jean, Chi-Chi, Diluc, Nigong, and Kirara. Well, that's a choice. But I guess they're trying to guess what characters you most likely have, maybe? Rewards. For every character challenge you complete, you'll obtain corresponding characters' Echo Cosmetic. Oh, I'm sold. I don't care how hard it is. An interactive cosmetic? You'll never hear a complaint out of me. Echoes. Echoes? Oh my gosh. They're widowy copying Widowing Waves. Oh my gosh. Yay! Okay, I like that. Okay, gameplay details. You will need to use keys of echo. Should I go into Genshin? Go into the Genshin Impact category. You will need to use keys of echoes to unlock character challenge stages. Unlocking character stages for one character requires 2 keys. Okay, so you're gonna get 2 keys right away, and then you earn keys through Imaginary Theater. Okay, so it's kind of like the same as the story quest mechanic. After unlocking character's challenge, you must also fulfill the following requirements. Character must be level 90. And friendship level 8. Wow. I see. What if I said I like this idea? Like, what if I said that this is endgame? Because it gives me a reason to build characters that I don't normally play. What if I said I don't care that you have to, like, I think it's fun. Like, it's like if you have one of these, it's like an actual badge of honor, you know what I'm saying? I am surprised that it's level 90 though. Because even when Genshin Impact gives trial characters, it's usually 80. This is like for, yeah, these are for the character maxers. Okay. There's a level of exclusivity here, I guess. Y'all better start farming. Okay, so you can have up to 4. During each challenge, you must bring designated character to enter the exclusive domain. Various trials, relying on both a deep understanding of the character's characteristics as well as a high level of gameplay skill. When you're competing the character objectives, you also need to pay attention to special rules. Okay, so you get the Echo Cosmetic. So there's no Primo Gem reward.
1403 says, so the thing they don't tell you in here but mentioned in livestream is that the keys for the cosmetic is 1 per season, so you can unlock only 1 new cosmetic once every 2 months. That's why we are soft cringe now.
Oh.
And the cosmetics change every season, so FOMO alert.
So you can only... Really? So you can only get 1 of these? You have to pick then? I see. I see. That. Why would you do that? Why? I'm trying to think. I wonder if they're doing this because it's like they think that in case, I don't know, I'm just thinking, let's say you don't play any of these characters in 1 month. In 1 month, you have enough time to potentially build a character up to level 90 and get them up to friendship, 8? So they basically don't want to give you too much work that you can accomplish. I'm just trying to think, like, reverse engineer this, trying to figure out why they limit it to 1. The key cap's at 4, so you can't save them up. It's permanent, though. You can choose one and then go for another later.
I'm sure the keys cap at 4, so you also can't save them up.
So okay, so each month, the 5 characters is going to change. But I mean, assumably, the characters are going to cycle back. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take. Like, let's say you really want both Jeans and Ningguang's. You have to wait, basically, for a rerun. Is this permanent event here already? I don't know. I don't believe it is. We just got a lot of the info. I see. So this is very, very restrictive. As a cosmetic collector, for the characters that I like, this one is definitely, it definitely hurts a little bit. Although, at least, like, looking at this selection, there's only one character that I actively play here. So, but I really like Kirara's, and it's cute. It's really, really cute. This is just like the collectible Sealies. It is. It is just like the Sealies. Sorry, I'm just really thinking about what are the other alternatives. So I don't dislike the idea of restriction because it gives you, like, you have to pick one and then you focus on that one character. But, like, if you have all 5 of these characters built and, like, theoretically you'd want 2 or 3 from the list, guess I'm returning to genshin. At least I know I won't be going for jeans because even I don't have her after playing for years. Chi-Chi's trails toward her, really?
Dear Diary.
Because most people don't have character level 90 and friendship farm. I only started friendship farming in 4.0, so
Oh,
I don't
no.
have most of my character friendship 8+.
Uh-oh. Really? Man. Yeah, I guess they intentionally restricted this pretty significantly. So most likely, like, let's say it's a bunch of limited characters as opposed to standard characters and, like, characters that we could have received for free or 4 stars and stuff. If it's a bunch of limited 5 stars here, there's probably a better chance that, like, via the restrictions of having a character, you have to basically already play them. You have to have them level friendship 8. And you have to want the cosmetic. It'll probably be, I guess, an easy choice of who to go for. But yeah, I also am a friendship gamer, so I have all but I think 4 or 5 or 6 of my characters up to friendship 10. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna have to see this one in practice. I mean, it's obviously completely optional because there's no tangible there's no like currency account wealth, I suppose, rewards to it. It's purely cosmetic. But I think most people are going to want the cosmetics. I'm curious what the end game will be. Like what the combat challenges will feel like or how long they'll be. Yeah. Okay, what's Deluxe? Are those just like embers? Yeah, embers. I want to see them all. Oh, cute. Chi-Chi's is really cute. Hey, where's Kirara's? Oh, it's up here, huh? Yeah, it is. I'll probably go for Jean, because Jean is the character that I use the most out of this group, but... Of flaming feathers.
Cool_real says the fact that the requirement for this event is R35, but you need to have character level 90.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Don't you have to be level 40, AR 40, to even get a character up to level 90? It's been so long, I can't remember. That doesn't even make sense. AR 50. You have to be AR 45. Maybe from 35 you could start saving keys. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I know they think hard about these decisions. But yeah, looking at that as a surface level is like, huh. Yeah, you can start saving keys. That's funny. Will they make cosmetics for all characters eventually? Well, assumably they're going to give us 5 every month to choose from. And how many characters do we have total? How many genshin characters? 88! As of July 2024. So let's say it's 5 new every time. 88 divided by 5. You'll just have to wait you just have to wait a year and a half and you'll get the cosmetic rerun. It probably won't be exactly that though, honestly. They'll probably cycle them and switch them up.
Are trying to catch Chi-Chi with her trail on.
Bing! Thank you for the 5. Oh my gosh, it's good to see you, man. I saw your comment on our podcast about the PC building stream. I actually didn't know you'd been around that long. That's crazy. Good to see you, buddy. That's not counting new characters coming out. Yeah. Well, no matter what, Grace, people are gonna be annoyed by the limitations of this. Without fail. I mean, no doubt people are gonna be. I wish they would let us get like 3. Like as basically as many keys as we can collect. Wait, so how is it that you only can get 1? How do you earn keys? Unlock character stages for 1 character require 2 keys. You can claim keys of echoes by fulfilling certain requirements to perform. Okay, so that's kind of an indescript. Doesn't explain how at what frequency you collect keys. But then you get 2. What do you want Kaya's trail to look like? It's probably gonna look like icicles. Something to do with stars. Imaginary Amphitheater gives 1. I see. I see. So you're only going to get enough keys to get 1 character at a time. Did they do that because they don't want to stress us out? They don't want to make us anxious about getting all of the rewards in time? I'm just trying to guess, trying to figure out why. I don't really like that limitation. I'd rather be able to get as many as I can do the challenges for. What if your faves are paired together all at once? What if Kaya and Ayato run at the same time? Obviously, I'm gonna pick Kaya, but you know. You get what I mean. That's more stressful. Yeah, that's way more stressful. With one person's gonna get so unlucky. Every month rotation, they're gonna they're gonna check their phone and be like, "Oh, the new Imaginarium Theater Envisaged Echoes list just dropped,"
Hi Dish.
and it's
I
all
send
5
a
of their
unique
favorite
redemption
characters.
code on your Instagram from our ongoing Genshin collab event here in the Philippines. It contains an exclusive
No
teapot
way!
furnishing. Hope you like it. Smiley face.
Zeffy, thank you so much. That's so kind. I hope you didn't give me yours. But I will redeem it. Thank you so much. If Beto and Kai are on the same time, who would you pick? No comment. Yeah. My nightmare, what is this called? Envisaged Echoes lineup would be Kaya, Ayato, Kazuha, Tignari, and Beto. You'd find me screaming on my knees when that happens. Please put Kaya on the banner with a bunch of flops. Thank you.
Dear Diary.
Okay, well that's
MS
interesting.
Dish, I just started Star Ale. Any advice?
Have fun and don't stress. Actually though, there are lots of guides on YouTube for all the characters that you might like. Just like spend whenever you're able to spend your freaking Trailblaze power, just spend it. That's the biggest thing I think people miss early game. Everything else should be pretty straightforward. Use Iacon or alternate sprint, follows Kai on the back. That's how Kaya trails should look like. Please. Nightmare Envisaged Echoes rotation. Okay. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Once again, if you just got here, I have watched the Natlan trailer. I have talked about the characters, but I haven't talked about it here. It is... Did I make a podcast? Oh, that's not it. That's the old one. Although, will there be a resurgence of the Dish podcast? What? Where would you get that idea?
Scarlet's19 says, I saw on Goodreads you started Way of Kings. I love those books and I
Yes,
hope you
yes.
enjoy less than 3.
I am enjoying it. I'm reading it kind of slowly. I'm also listening to Red Rising. I'm halfway through it. I'm just some kind of shrug about it. I was compelled early on, but it hasn't really kept my interest. What the freak is our podcast called? Logging Off Podcast. I'm losing it. Yes, if you would like to hear my long thoughts about me and Joshua's long thoughts about the Natlan characters and other serious topics regarding Genshin character design, it is in the podcast. Red Rising is so obviously written by a man. I heard Jody Quarter Jade really likes Red Rising, or I think she likes it. I don't know if she really likes it, but she's read them all. And she said, I heard her say that Red Rising is a book that any guy would enjoy reading. So yeah, I'll say my thoughts till I'm done with it, but I don't know. It hasn't really, I feel like it started really strong and then it just kind of for me. Maybe I'll probably read the next half. Like I won't listen to the audiobook. Or it's like I didn't realize this when I bought it, but it's like, or when I guess bought it. It's a like cinematic audiobook. I don't know if I can play any of it because it'll get like bonked for audio. But it's like some of the words are being read, but there's like multiple actors. and sometimes you're reading straight from the book, and then sometimes it's like you'll hear like noises and like phrases in the background, so it's a little bit confusing. I didn't know it was going to be like that when I got it, so I might just read the next. Yeah, dramatized. I didn't really like it. I just wanted my perfect audiobook is impassioned reading, but just reading. Just reading. I don't really need sound effects. I don't need cinematics. Just make me buy into it and I'll like it. Cinematic audiobook sounds like giving 40 Muppets theater. I should play a snippet. And like there's music and like the main character, the music always shifts to this one song when he's talking about his wife, and it's kind of like I feel like my emotions are being manipulated, or like they're trying to manipulate my emotions. I don't really like it. I'm just like, you can't make me sad. You can't. You're trying, and I resent that. So maybe I procured a copy on my Kindle, so I might just read the second half and see if I feel differently. They're trying to Pavlov me. Yeah, they totally are. They totally are. Bye, gatos. Thanks for everyone who's here for the first time. I saw a couple people say it was their first stream. Let me make sure I'm not too far behind on subs. Zuki, thank you for the 14 months. Sage, thank you for the 34 months. Excuse me, 43. Albedo, thank you for the 100 bits. Tired Nat, thank you for the prime sub. Alien Fireheart, thank you for the 15 months. Honey Bunny, thank you for the tier 1 resub. Sadaburn for the tier 1. Darcy, thank you for the 40 months. Polite Noodle for the prime sub. This is your first stream? Wick. Okay, I think that's all my updates and crap that I wanted to talk about. Only took 45 minutes, no big deal. No biggie. I'm sure something else is going to come to me. Oh, moving vlog part 2 and gardening episode 1. Both in progress. I have successfully turned my tiny little marigold flower plant into 8 sprouts of marigold. I just like when the flower dies, you take the flower and you separate it from the whatever the thing that holds the flower is, and there's seeds on the inside. So you take the seeds and you put them in. I kind of just like threw them in there, covered them with soil and watered it, and I didn't think anything was going to happen. And then the little sprouts just started to pop up. So I have an egg carton ready to put this, like to separate the sprouts and put them all in little spots. So I'm going to start my marigold empire. Green thumb. I also planted, I have 2 planter boxes now with buttercrunch lettuce, with romaine lettuce, sage, rosemary, thyme, and parsley. So basically, and my basil is not dead, miraculously. I bought a basil from the grocery store, and it has survived longer than any basil I have ever bought in my life. So basically, widowy, I have a green thumb now. Haven't killed anything yet. Knock on wood. But yeah, all that will be in the first gardening video. Widowy my thumb is so green. Can you do ASMR, please? Not if my life depended on it. Tonight, I'm gonna be honest. Right now, I really don't give a crap about playing gacha games. I play Wuthering Waves offline. Like, I play it every day because I think Echo is fun. But my brain has only been filled with Final Fantasy VII. And that's all I really want to play.
Depression 123p says, was Jenna Marbles the one who got you into plants? 'Cause say mom.
No, actually. So I didn't actually watch a lot of Jenna Marbles until I was a little bit older. I don't remember. I think it was in college. Like a lot of the girls in my dorm had plants, and I was like, wow, you're so cool. Yeah, I have a little bit of Final Fantasy VII brain rot that's overtaking my interest in playing any other games. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Final Fantasy VII. It's been way too long. And we need save it. Wait, that's the wrong one. Final Fantasy Remake. Final Fantasy. Yay! I'm also just really excited to get to a remake too. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom, get my controller.